Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel and this is your first time watching, my name is Shawanika from Shoncy Speaks. Welcome. For those of you that have been my loyal subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. I've noticed a lot of traffic on my videos, so out there, if you're watching and you're not currently subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so. That way I can know you really like what I'm putting out, and then that way I can keep giving you more information as I go. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then share it with somebody else who can use this information. On this channel, I talk a lot about like health and fitness, weight loss, different challenges or methods that I'm using to help me with my weight loss journey. And I also talk about self-love and motivation and things to help someone who may be struggling with something in life, to help them be more motivated and encouraged to kind of get up and do something about it. So enough of the details about me and who I am. I'm ready to talk to you guys about where I've been. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about like where I've been for the last month and a half. For those of you that watch me on a regular basis, you may have noticed that I haven't posted in a while. But I'll share with you that, kind of give you updates on my health and fitness journey, my weight loss, and all the good stuff that goes with that, and kind of things that I've been doing to help me stay motivated, to stay encouraged, to keep pushing through this journey. So that's what today's video is about. So I hope you stick around to the very end and learn more and more about me. Okay, so where have I been? What have I been up to? I've been finishing up writing my book. So your girl's an author now. Thank you. Yes, I finished writing my very first book, and it'll be available for purchase here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'll definitely make sure I send an updated link or share an updated link in one of my videos, so stay tuned for that, for you guys to be able to get a copy of the book. I've been sitting on this book and the idea of writing it for about maybe 10 to 12 years now. And I just finally connected with a good friend of mine, and she helped me to kind of go forth and actually make it happen and come to fruition. And then the love and support of my husband, of course, has allowed me the time to be able to do it. And then me pulling away from social media allowed me to finalize the last minute details or the lasting details of the story. So the book that I wrote talks a lot about, my story and kind of how I've been affected throughout life, and the things that have caused me to be in some of the places that I've been, mentally, physically, emotionally, my depression that I dealt with, about me and my overeating and how I got to that point, and just things throughout life that kind of could have destroyed me, but I didn't allow it to do so. So check back with me in a few weeks, and I'll have those links available for you to get a copy of the book, so you can kind of read the story and learn more about me, but then also use it to help yourself or someone else who may be going through some of the same things that I went through, that can help them actually get up and be encouraged to help themselves in one way or another, to break some addictions or to break some bad habits, or even to just be encouraged to want more out of life. So yeah, that's what my book is kind of about, and I hope that you guys are able to return to my channel and grab yourself a copy of my book, so you can kind of learn more about me and possibly help yourselves along the way in the process. So that's that. That's where I've been for, like I said, the last month and a half or so. During my hiatus from like social media and just things around me, I did a lot of renewing of my mind, renewing of my spirit, renewing of my soul, just kind of like reconnecting with the inner me and pieces of me that has been kind of like dampened or downtrodden or crushed due to things in my past that I let, take hold of me. And I had to release some of those things in order to be able to strive for the destiny and the future that was given to me, that I know that I'm supposed to go after. So that's kind of where I've been, and like where I'm at now. Like I really feel like I'm just add a better sense of peace over my life. And I'm working, continuously working, because I'm always a work in progress, on bettering myself every day, finding ways to make sure that I don't allow myself to get back in that same space that I was in before, and just realizing that I'm worth more than, my insecurities. And I had to come to the realization that I am enough, and that I'm worthy and not worthless, that my insecurities are there, but they don't make me who I am. So I had to realize that and, break through that. Okay, so the purpose for most of you and why you're here. I know you were like not even here to hear about where I've been, but you kind of want to know an update on how I've been and things that have happened with me with my weight loss journey, right? Okay, so here's the nitty gritty to download the info. So I've been on this health and fitness journey since about January of this year, January 11th, I want to say. And it's now October, close to October 11th, so right about 10 months, kind of where I'm at now. And overall, I've lost roughly 30 to 35 pounds. I know a lot of people will probably think, oh my God, that's all you've lost in 10 months, 30, 35 pounds. Oh, you've been at this for too long. Newsflash, I didn't gain all this weight in 10 months. So I can't sit here and expect to think that I'm going to lose all of it in 10 months. And for me, if I'm slowly losing the weight, every month I'm losing something, then that means I'm doing something right. That means that that weight won't come back because I lost it slowly versus trying to lose it so rapidly, and then it all just comes back times two. I've done that before. I spent many, many years yo-yo dieting and not being happy with the end result because I would gain the weight back and then some. But these past 10 months have been very rewarding and very helpful. So that I've seen the scale go down. I've seen my dress size go down. When I can go into the store, and certain stores, depending on the shirts and how they made now, and buy a size large shirt and it fits me comfortably, when I was wearing 2X at the beginning of this year, then I feel really good. To you, 30, 35 pounds may not be a lot, but to me, it's 30, 35 pounds that I'm not carrying with me into 2019. And I still got 3 more months to go. So your girl might make it to 40. And I don't plan on taking any of that with me into 2020. That will be left back here in 2019. And when 2020 rolls in, I'm going to continue this journey because it's not just a diet for me. It's more so of a lifestyle change. I'm going to continue this journey on into 2020, 2021, so on and so forth, as long as I have breath in my body to live here on this earth. To continue to kind of get my body, my mind, and my spirit healthy, so that way I can be able to be good for my kids, be good for my family, be good for myself. I got to treat my body right in order for me to be able to be healthy enough to take care of anybody else in this world. So if my 30, 35 pounds don't matter to you, trust me, they matter to me. That I'm happy with what has happened. So like I said, the scale went down. I can see my face is slimmer. I don't have as many nicks. I may have a collarbone. Let's see. Can y'all see it? I don't know. Not yet. Okay, collarbone's on its way, I'm sure. But like the scale, my weight, my clothes fit different. I feel lighter. I'm more energetic, more active. Like I can literally go outside and hang out and play with my little one and not feel so exhausted. The last 10 months have been really, really cool. I really like the things that's happening with me and how I'm feeling overall. And I'm changing the way that my life was going. I actually took and changed my mind so that way I can change my whole overall body and health. So that way I'm not faced with diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, or any of those things. I know for some people it's a struggle and it's hard, but trust me, you can do this. You can get up and you can change the way things affect you. Am I 100% healthy? No. Do I eat 100% healthy? No. I'm working on those things though, but as I change things, I change the way that things are going to happen for me. I change the trajectory of my life by changing my habits and my way of being. So the things that I've been doing help keep me consistent and be able to maintain and consistently lose, weight here and there. Let's see. I still get up every morning. Well, okay, not every morning, at least 4 to 5 times a week. And I make my apple cider vinegar, and it's now green tea drink. So what I do is I get my mug and I boil about 8 to 12 ounces of water. And in my cup in the morning time, I'll have some cayenne pepper, some cinnamon. I do a little pink Himalayan pink salt. I do my sweetener, which is like a stevia blend. And I do some apple cider vinegar, about a tablespoon and a half, maybe two, depending on if I'm feeling froggy. And I use a green tea bag, and I boil that water, and I make myself a spiced tea, so to speak, with those things in there, and I drink that 4 to 5 times a week in the morning time before I get going. Now, I don't drink it steaming hot because I don't like hot stuff and my teeth doesn't like hot stuff. So we don't do hot stuff. I let it cool down and become like between room temperature and still hot to where it will work in my body. And I drink that before I put anything else in my body. Now, this may be TMI for some people, but a lot of times it's like my body already knows that I'm getting ready to drink that. So before I even get to finish making it, I'm rushing off to the restroom to clean out my system, so to speak. So I'll put it plainly that way so you don't feel grossed out. But yeah, like I've been regular every morning. Right before I make my drink, my body knows it's time to go to the bathroom and clean out, and then I have my drink, and then like I'm like not hungry for a good part of the day because the apple cider vinegar suppresses my appetite, and I know that the cinnamon and the cayenne pepper help to actually work my digestives to continue to make that flow and push out whatever else is in there. So I've been doing that. As far as eating, I haven't really been on like a kick of like keto or vegan or vegetarian or anything like that. I can't say my carbs have been a lot lower. Like I don't consume a lot of bread, pasta, or rice or anything like that. But I do still have cereal every now and then. I'll have some chips every now and then. I'll have a donut here and there, ice cream, depending on the day of the week. But for the most part, I've been really focusing on my portion and not really depriving myself. So if I want something sweet, I'll have something sweet if it's a day that I'm eating. And then I also ensure that I'm making sure that so I'm not depriving myself, but I'm also getting in good stuff too. Proteins and veggies, my fats. I'm getting those things in to continue to help my body break stuff down and process everything as I put into it. So I'm on a journey to kind of rid away processed foods altogether. And that's going to come in time. It's not going to be something that I'm going to be able to do overnight. It's going to take me some time to get there. So like I had the apple cider vinegar drink, my foods there. It's not a structured anything right now. I mean, I feel like maybe if I did have structure with my eating, that I probably would lose a lot more, a lot sooner. But me, I'm okay with at the rate that my weight is going. The other thing that helps me has been my fasting. So it's not even really alternate day fasting. It's more so like alternate week fasting or something like that. So I'll break it down and explain it to you so you can get a feel for it. And I don't know, if you want to try it, definitely try it. You can ask me in the comments to like tell you a little bit more about how I feel on each one of the journeys that I do. But I look for things that's going to help me be sustainable and help me get through this. And if it's me changing up each month to help me not get bored, then I got to do that. If it's me doing something like here this week, that week, this week differently, or having a good weekend or week to not even focus on weight loss, then whatever it's going to take me to get me where I need to be, I'm going to do what's going to work best for me. And that's what I want you guys to do. Okay, so my fasting that I do. This month I've started more so on the like alternate week fasting. So last week before, at the beginning of the month, I did a 3-day water fast. And then I broke my fast the 4th day and had my broth and some veggies and then a little, I think maybe some protein towards the end of that day. Then the following day I had, I believe, a normal meal, very light. I ate light to start with and kind of like slowly introduce things back into my digestive. And then the rest of the week, Sunday on until the following week, I kind of ate normally. But what I did was I did like OMAD, so to speak, but it was like warrior slash OMAD because some days I would go in during that week after my 3 day fast, I would go and wouldn't eat until my dinner time. But then some days I would go until maybe 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, and then I'll have like a small snack, and then I'd have my dinner with my family. That's been working for me. Like this week right now, I'm in a 3 day water fast again. I'm on day one, and then I'll finish that up, and then I'll break my fast with, getting my bone broth and veggies. And then I'll also transition into eating normally again because I do travel for this weekend for my birthday. That's coming up at the end of the month. But yeah, I get to travel, and so I'm gonna make sure that I'm not fasting when I'm traveling, so that way I'm not miserable. But I'm also not gonna want to overeat because my body is still not gonna be able to consume everything. So it kind of works together in what I do. And then so this week I'm in a 3 day fast. Next week I'll go back and I'll do Warrior and OMAD alternatively throughout the week. Now my weekends, I generally try to keep them to where they're open so I can be able to like hang out with the family and not feel restricted and be able to eat some things that I maybe have had a desire for while on my fast. I can say that I have not really had a strong desire for like sweets and candies and cookies and things like that. Like before I started this journey in January, like candy was my best friend. Me, cookies, candy, chips, and ice cream. We hung out all the time and we had a good old time. But that caused a lot of issues that I dealt with as well. So I had to come to the realization that that wasn't good for me. It wasn't healthy for me. So I had to slowly start changing that. Now, like candy, I eat it every now and then. Like I'll get a bag of candy and have it in my car so it's not like readily available at my nightstand to get. And then, or I'll like Werther's or something like that, and I'll have that, but not to where I go and I buy a pack of M&Ms and I eat that all in one sitting, or I buy a bag of gummy bears and I eat all those up in one sitting. But like I don't overly consume those things anymore. Like I'll have my days, especially around the time of the month, and ladies, you all know, sometimes we just get those cravings and we just need to indulge them. So I do sometimes during my time of the month, I'll indulge in those sweets and have that, but I don't beat myself up about it. I keep going. I get back up and I keep moving. I keep doing what I need to do. Those things have been working. So a recap: I do my ACV drink in the morning. It usually lasts me throughout the day. I really don't have a focused plan, which I'm going to get back towards keto here soon, but I don't have a focused plan on my meal. I kind of eat and just kind of watch my carb intake and how much of that I have. 3, I do fasting. So I do intermittent fasting and also water fasting, extended water fasting. So between 72 to 86 hours of water fasting. And through 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and then fourthly, I still keep moving. Okay. So I do walk 2-3 times a week, sometimes 4 if I get a chance to. And then I practice with my daughter for volleyball during their practice and stuff like that. So I get an hour in easily during her practice, and then when we're outside the next day practicing again, we get like an hour in. So I'm getting in a lot of activity as well. So that's helping me to tone as well as I'm losing. So I'll insert clips of what I look like now so you guys can see like my body. Yeah, so just wanted to show you guys that I want to leave you with some words of advice to those of you that are on your journeys, your weight loss journeys. Don't beat yourself up. The next day is there. Get back up and try again. Don't say you're a failure and then quit because you ate a bag of cookies or you ate a boatload of ice cream and now you feel like you've gained a bunch of weight and you can't get it back off. Giving up now is not going to get you to where you want to be. So you got to get back up. try again and keep trying until you get it right. Find something that's going to help you be successful in what you're doing. Don't look at my story and do what I do, because what works for me may not work for you. I want you to find something that's going to help you be successful. So if it's fasting, try fasting. If it's water fasting, try that. If it's intermittent fasting, try that. If it's keto, try that. If it's vegan, try that. If it's pescatarian, try that. Whatever it is that you need to do to help you, try it and give it a try. Definitely consult your doctors and your dietitians and nutritionists and ask them things that'll help you to be successful. But for me, water fasting and intermittent fasting and just kind of watching my food intake has really helped me a lot, and really be mindful of what I'm putting into my body, and just making sure I'm eating properly. So on the days that I do OMAD, and I'm going to end this real quick so you guys can understand like what I do and how I eat. And I'll probably insert a clip of like the snacks that I have on my warrior days, and just also kind of like some of the foods, the bone broth that I use and all that stuff when I'm refeeding. So you can kind of get a feel for that. I'll probably insert some pictures in here somewhere so you'll see that information. But on my eating days, so the days that I eat with my family, I generally eat what they eat for dinner unless they have like potatoes or rice or pasta, and then I'll just have a veggie or something in place of what they're having. So I'm not eating that because I don't want that food, because I really have gotten away from a lot of that. And then on my days where it's like a warrior, I'll have a snack. I have like some burrito bread, and it's like really low in carbs. And I'll put peanut butter on it, and sometimes I'll add some jelly. And I'll have that, or I may have a little popcorn to kind of help like clean out, because popcorn is high in fiber, but it's also good. And I'll kind of insert in there different things that I've eaten that helps me. And I just kind of watch how much of it I intake, and then I keep moving. That's it. That's all I do. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for just listening to me rant on about like my life and what's been going on, but then also share with you like more about my weight loss journey and like how things are improving for me over time. What I want to tell you guys and what you guys need to know for yourself is that it's just keep going. Don't give up on yourself. You got to fight for you, because if you don't fight for you, nobody else is going to fight for you. So I need you to keep going. Keep fighting for your life. Keep fighting for your health. Keep fighting for your sense of peace. Over these past 9-10 months of this journey for me, I've found a sense of peace in that I'm not going to let anybody take away from me. So as long as I'm centered with myself and I'm at peace with my life and the way things are going myself, then there's nothing really in this world that's going to keep me from continuously trying and fighting for victory over my life. So for you out there that maybe beat yourself up about like failing along the way, like if we never fail, then do we really learn? So you gotta, if you fall, the point is to get back up. Learn from your mistakes and keep moving. Don't stop. Don't quit. Okay, I'm sure this video is probably very long, and I talked a lot about everything going on. So I just missed y'all. So I just want to talk and share with you guys some stuff. So I hope you stay tuned. Hopefully, prayerfully, coming up, I'm going to do you guys a what I eat in a day video. Even a refeed, maybe after my 3-day fast. I may do that as well for you guys. But I'm still on this journey out here in life, fighting for my health, my mental health, my physical health, and my emotional health, and just trying to stay steadfast, stay strong, realizing that I am enough and that I'm worth fighting for. So that's it. I promise this time. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Be blessed and less stress. Shoncy Speaks.